Long, long ago, more than 145 million years ago, Earth almost went silent. Fire and ash darkened the sky. Seas warmed. Forests died. Most life was lost. But a few lines lived on. They were tough. They were quick. They were hungry. From them, a new story rose. Small runners learned to stand tall. They breathed well. They ran far. They hunted with speed. These early forms would one day become dinosaurs. This is how the giants began. Triassic survival, the dawn of reptiles. After the great die-off, the world was hot and dry. All land joined as one wide superland. Storms hit the coasts. The center stayed harsh and thirsty. Among the survivors were archosaurs. They split into two big branches. One branch led toward the crocs. One branch led toward the birds and the dinosaurs. The bird-line animals were small at first. They had legs held straight under the body, their ankles bent like a hinge. This helped them run fast and long. They may have breathed air in a steady flow that pulled in more oxygen with each breath. In a hot world, this helped them stay active. Some of these quick runners became the first true dinosaurs. They were light. They were swift. They hunted small prey and chased insects. Over a long time, other rivals died out. New land and new food opened wide. The small runners spread. Their bodies changed and grew. A new age began. Dawn of the Jurassic. 200 million years ago, the world turned green again. Rains grew steady. Ferns rose high. Conifers spread across valleys. Rivers cut broad paths through soft earth. In this rich world, some dinosaurs grew very large. They walked in groups for safety. They ate leaves all day. They moved with calm, heavy steps. The ground trembled under their feet. Rise of the sauropods. Across wide plains, long-necked sauropods grazed. Some lifted heads higher than tall trees. Some stretched longer than a city bus. They stripped branches clean. Many likely swallowed smooth stones to help grind food in their guts. Herd life kept them safe. Adults guarded the young. Tails cracked like whips to warn off foes. Their size was their shield. Few hunters dared a direct strike. Hunters of the forest. But where there is prey, there are hunters. In forest shade, big-jawed theropods waited. They were strong, fast, and alert. They watched for fear or weakness. They rushed from cover at the right time. A bold hunter like Allosaurus used sharp teeth and hooked claws. It aimed for wounds to slow a giant. It chased a young one away from the herd. The hunt was risk. The reward was life. Armored defenders. Not all plant-eaters ran. Some stood and fought. Stegosaurus wore heavy plates down its back. A spiked tail stood ready like a spear. It faced a hunter side on to look large. It swung the tail in hard arcs, One strike could cut deep. Plates may have helped with heat. They may have sent signals to mates. But the tail spikes were the last word in a fight. Oceans of the Jurassic. The sea was not safe. It held its own giants. Sleek ichthyosaurs swam like swift fish. They hunted with sight and speed. They leapt from waves to breathe and dive again. Huge plesiosaurs ruled some coasts. They had wide heads and long jaws. They bit hard enough to crush bone. Fish, squid, and even other reptiles were prey. Under the waves, the chase never stopped. Skies of the Jurassic. Above the cliffs, wings learned the air. Pterosaurs opened light, wide wings. They glided on warm drafts. They rode the wind for miles. They dove to snatch fish with long beaks. Some were small as crows. Some spread wider than a car. They were the first great masters of the sky. Life in balance. Storms knocked trees down. New plants grew in the light. Herds moved with seasons. Hunters moved with herds. Eggs were guarded. Young learned to walk fast. Old giants made room for the next. Land, sea, and sky fed each other. The world of the Jurassic was full and loud. It was a fierce kind of balance. And for a long time, it worked. But no age lasts forever. New lands would split the world. New beasts would rise. A great rock would fall from the sky. The age of the dinosaurs would end. But the story of life would go on. Next comes the Cretaceous, with new hunters, new seas. The Earth entered its final age of dinosaurs. The age of giants was not over, but the world was changing in ways never seen before. The world was shifting again. The great landmass of Pangaea was breaking apart. Continents drifted away, opening new seas and coasts. New plants rose from the soil, changing the colors of Earth, and with them came new kinds of life. This was the Cretaceous period. It would be the last, longest, and most dramatic age of the dinosaurs. A new dawn. The early Cretaceous was warm and full of contrasts. Rain fell in some lands, while deserts burned in others. Forests of conifers still grew tall, as they had for millions of years. But now, bright blossoms appeared. Insects buzzed busily, carrying pollen from petal to petal. Dinosaurs too were changing. Feathers became common among smaller species. Some feathers trapped warmth. Others shone with colors, used to show off or scare rivals. Predators like Deinonychus and Utahraptor hunted in groups. Quick and clever, they ran on two legs, leaping with their sharp sickle claws raised high. On the plains, Large herds of iguanodon marched steadily. They traveled together across open land, using their thumb spikes to defend against attackers. Their strong jaws chewed tough plants that others ignored, making them one of the first truly global plant eaters. By rivers and lakes, a giant appeared, Spinosaurus. Long as a bus, with a sail rising along its back, it stalked fish in the shallows. Its crocodile-like jaws snapped shut with rows of sharp teeth. It could walk on land, swim in water, and hunt in ways no other dinosaur could. The Cretaceous was a world of new shapes, new colors, and new ideas in evolution. Oceans alive. By about 120 million years ago, the seas of the Cretaceous were full of monsters. Graceful plesiosaurs glided with their long necks, using 4 flippers like wings to soar through water. They searched schools of fish, darting forward with sudden strikes. Faster and more deadly were the mosasaurs. These giant marine reptiles, cousins of lizards, had long, streamlined bodies and powerful tails. Their double-hinged jaws could open wide, swallowing fish, squid, and even other reptiles whole. Giant turtles paddled calmly among coral reefs, while sharks circled beneath glittering schools of fish. Every level of the sea held danger. From the colorful shallows to the darkest depths, life fought to survive in a constant struggle. The oceans of the Cretaceous were just as fierce and diverse as the land. Armored, horned, and herding. By around 100 million years ago, plant eaters on land had taken on new shapes. The ankylosaurs became living tanks. Their bodies were covered with heavy bony plates. Spikes lined their sides, and at the tip of their tails, a massive club swung like a hammer. Few predators dared to face them, for one strike could break bones. The hadrosaurs, or duck-billed dinosaurs, lived in huge herds. Their flat snouts let them crop plants quickly. With hundreds of teeth, they chewed and ground tough vegetation with ease. Some had hollow crests on their heads, long tubes that acted like trumpets. Their deep calls echoed across valleys, keeping herds together, warning of danger, and guiding young ones through migrations. Then came the ceratopsians, the horned dinosaurs. They carried wide frills of bone behind their skulls, and sharp horns rose over their eyes and nose. The most famous was Triceratops, living near the very end of the Cretaceous, about 68 million years ago. In herds, they formed protective walls, guarding their young in the middle. When predators approached, horn met tooth, shield met jaw. The Tyrant King. At the very end of the Cretaceous, a new predator rose in North America, Tyrannosaurus rex. This was about 67 million years ago. the Tyrant King. It was among the largest land predators ever to live, 12 meters long, weighing as much as an elephant herd. Its skull was massive, filled with teeth the size of bananas. Its bite force was stronger than any land animal known. One snap could crush bones and tear through flesh. Its arms were short, but its legs were powerful. It ran with long strides across valleys, balanced by a huge muscular tail. T-Rex hunted hadrosaurs and scavenged whenever it could. But its greatest rival was Triceratops. When the two met, the clash shook the ground. Horn against tooth, shield against bone-crushing jaws. These battles stood at the very peak of dinosaur power. The end. But even the strongest could not stop what came next. Around 66 million years ago, a giant asteroid struck near what is now Mexico. The impact released more energy than billions of bombs. Forests burned as firestorms swept the land. Mountains of water rose as tsunamis smashed coasts. The sky turned black with ash and smoke. For months, sunlight was blocked. Cold spread across Earth. Plants withered and died. Without plants, the herds collapsed. Without herds, the hunters starved. The age of dinosaurs, rulers for over 160 million years, was over. But not all life was lost. Some small, feathered ones survived. They were the first true birds, and tiny mammals, hiding in burrows and shadows, endured too. From destruction came survival. From survival came a new world. The age of mammals had begun. What next? The earth was scarred, but not silent. Green sprouts pushed through the ash. Forests returned slowly. Rivers flowed clear again. From loss came renewal. And in this renewal, the next chapter of life was waiting.